We had a good practice today. We had a good practice yesterday. There's a lot of enthusiasm. The players have enjoyed their couple days down here, and the hospitality's been real good. Accommodations have been excellent. The people, everything's been a great experience for us. So we're looking forward to a couple more, what would be a normal tempo practice, and then start scaling down and get ready for the game.
How would you describe your experience jumping back in, being involved with the offensive game planning and so forth? I mean, give us a couple of word description.
Well, it's fun to be back in it. You forget all the work that's involved in preparing to attack a defense and all the film study and adjustments during practice. But it's fun. I enjoy being with the quarterbacks and enjoy being out there with the team and getting into the X's and O's parts of the game.
Is it still an OC by committee situation or not so much? It is. Okay. How's it going?
Good.
Good.
This offense and what we do pretty much runs itself. We have a base set of plays, and I've learned over the last couple weeks that, as I said earlier, the quarterback makes most of the decisions, and there's really not a lot involved. The players understand the system. They just have to execute it on game day.
Before the bowl game started, you mentioned you were looking forward to seeing how the Big 12 stacked up, and for the first time, the Big 12 played a bowl game last night, and judging by what Baylor did with UCLA out in San Diego, they stacked up pretty good.
Well, I think it'll be interesting to watch the Big 12 teams compete. It's fun to listen to the comments that come from across the country about certain things with different conferences, and I thought it was interesting that some people across the country think that the Big 12 offenses are maybe not as good based on the defenses are average, and I haven't felt that way. So hopefully the Big 12 teams will play well. It's good for all of us when they do play well like Baylor did last night.
It was cold and wet today. Chance it's going to be like that throughout the remainder of the stay. What role will that play, could that play in everything from the offensive side?
I don't really see it as being a factor. I think like today our guys practice well. It's just part of the game, and they go out and play.
Did any of them suggest that the building across the street would be a good place to hold practice today? Because, I don't know, I'm sure you've stepped into that. That's a pretty nice, for a high school. I mean, you'd like to have had that at Midwest City back in your days as a Bomber, wouldn't you?
Well, we're a long ways for Midwest City of having an indoor like this. But it's a really beautiful facility, but we don't have any precipitation coming down. There's no reason for us to go inside. The players get out there, they get warmed up, they practice well.
How'd Chuck look today?
Be good. Practice well. All three of those guys really practiced good today, and we had some high-tempo 2-minute situations, and I thought the quarterbacks handled it very well today.
You said yesterday practice went well today. It went well. Did they really not miss a beat at all, or are they kind of right back into the flow of things already?
They look like to me they're playing very well, but their attitude's good. They've enjoyed being here, being around each other, and they know that we come out here for an hour and a half and we work hard, and then from this point on they get to enjoy themselves until the meetings start tomorrow morning.
Growing up, I'm sure you watch New Year's Day bowl games, and you're going to play in an historic arena. You had a favorite Cotton Bowl memory of somebody playing in that arena bowl game?
Oh, I don't know if I have a memory with the game, but I do remember watching them when I was a kid, because it was always one of the first ones.
Sure.
During the day, and just kind of getting the day started, and that was the first. And back then we had like 3 channels, and but you knew exactly which channel to go on after one game, and the Rose Bowl always overlapped with the one in between. It always made me mad.
Sure.
But I remember the Cotton Bowl starting the day off.
You don't remember that ice in Cotton Bowl? Joe Montana against Houston?
Chicken soup.
That's before me. That's a little before me.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry. My age is showing.
it's a little before me.
So sometimes you get here and there's like news, like a guy didn't make the trip or so-and-so's not going to play. Have you had any news, or everything's okay as far as that
all
goes?
of our guys are here.
Okay.
Obviously, you want to be in like a BCS bowl, but if you can't be, being in the heart of your, no pun intended, being in the heart of your recruiting area, how much of an advantage is that to you guys?
Well, and we said this when we found out our bowl destination, that to be in Dallas, it's good for our fans. It's easy for the families, the players to get here. We didn't have any transportation issues, and the players arriving on time. And it's a very recognizable part of the country for Oklahoma State University. And we spend a lot of time within 4, 5, 6 hours of here recruiting, and ultimately it comes down to having the right players and handling them the right way, and it's great exposure for us to be in this area.
You the only guy working with quarterbacks, or somebody helping you with the quarterbacks?
I'm not the only guy.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So you got some help. More
Yes.
than one help, or multiple helps.
Just me and then one other guy.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.